This ayah is very important because Allah is telling us the nature of this life. Look, remember the beginning I started with? The test? Okay, go ahead.
Do you think that you shall be left alone when Allah has not yet tested those among you who have striven hard and fought and have not taken walijah? Bitana helpers, advisors and consultants from disbelievers, pagans, etc., giving openly to them their secrets. Besides Allah and His Messenger and the believers, Allah is well acquainted with what you do.
Very good. Let's understand this ayah. Allah says, do you think that you will be left alone by being Muslims? You will not be left alone. Please understand. You will not be left alone, even if you do nothing. Sisters, even if you do nothing, people will talk bad about you. If you don't even leave home, you always keep your mouth shut. You close the door, people will say, what's wrong with this lady? She's complex. Why she doesn't go out and talk to us? They will still say that. You go out and speak with them, they say, who's a crazy woman? This is crazy. No matter what you are going to do in this dunya, you are not going to be left alone. Why? Because this is a house of test. How about when you practice Islam? Do you think they will leave you alone? Look, you did nothing, and still people will talk bad about you. So please understand, this is a reality in life. Allah says, do you think that you shall be left alone while Allah has not yet tested those among you who have striven hard and fought and have not tested and have not taken wali other than Him? Meaning, if you have believed, if you have done your best. Jahadu here doesn't mean jihad only, but it means they have striven. For example, you fast, mashallah, and you fast Mondays and Thursdays. Now you wear hijab. You were not wearing hijab before. Now you're attending classes. Now you are becoming more into religion, alhamdulillah. You are not yet perfect, but you are there. You're going there, alhamdulillah. You think Allah will leave you alone? He will test you more and more. Because you are striving, so He will test you more and more. Now the question is, why, Sheikh? Why He does that? Why? Because it's a house of test. And because He has selected you. There is one ayah in the Quran I want you never to forget. Look at this. Look at what Allah says. ذَلِكَ جَزَيْنَاهُمْ بِمَا صَبَرُوا. That is the reward we have given them because of sabr. Not because of salat, sisters, not because of zakat, not because of jihad, no, because of sabr. Why? Because it's not easy to pray and have sabr on the prayer. Because it needs sabr to pray until you die. It's not easy to keep fasting, Ramadan. You need sabr. It's not easy to be a good woman. It's not easy to keep wearing hijab when you see some of your friends removing hijab. Or convertible hijab. You know, half hijab. An old lady in her 70s telling you there is no ayah in the Quran. She will somehow convince you.
Sure.
Allahu Akbar. Yes, my sisters.
You said that the more we strive, the more Allah will test us.
Yes.
But I also heard the more we strive, the more shaitan will.
That's the test. Shaitan will be after you. Allah will allow shaitan to come after you. That's the test. That's the test. So, what does it mean, test? Test, He's ready to give you more reward. I give you more questions. If you answer more, I give you more reward. For example, there are 10 prizes for 10 questions. And you answer all of them. You are willing to take all of the 10 questions. I say, okay, if I get them well, you get 10 prizes. No one should be jealous of you. And the most tested people are, again, the prophets. Never forget this. If the test is punishment, Allah wouldn't do that to the prophets. Because they don't sin. Please understand, when Allah is testing you, it's not because He wants you to go to hell. Because He can just throw you in hell. Without test. He is making you better. And remember, he will not test you more than you can. Remember this. For example, your ability is 70%. He will not give you more than 70%. At 70%, he stops. He will stop. But at 60, you think you go crazy. I can't, but you can actually. Another 10. There is a reserve. You don't know it. Allah knows it. Look at you. You think you cannot run. But if I bring something you are so scared of, let's say you have phobia of dogs, and I say, you be Hussein Bolt. You know Hussein Bolt, the Jamaican guy? We cannot even catch you because the reserve. We push your limit to the reserve. Same thing. A woman thinks, she can't. This is my last baby. Few months later, pregnant again. La ilaha illallah. Once Allah knows you cannot handle more than a certain number of kids, He will stop you. Don't worry about it. Even if you want. You faham? Trust Allah. He knows your limit, He knows my limit. Some of us can take more than others. So He tests us more. And according to our faith. Because Allah promised, لا يكلف الله نفسا إلا وسعها. Allah will not put a burden on a soul except what it can handle. And souls are different. Some people can take 100%, like the prophets. Some people can take 90%. Some people can take 10%, no more. 10% is too much for them. So Allah gives them. Some are tested in their loved ones. You become widow. Allah knows you can take it. Some, Allah knows. He gives you husband, and when he dies, he gives you another husband because you go crazy without husband. Yes, some of you, gila already, takbir, so you need husband. Some no, alhamdulillah, khalas. Habis. Takbir. I know you better than you know yourself. Let's finish this ayah. Allah says, when you strive for His sake and fight hard, and you don't take anyone else other than the Muslims as your advisor and consultant. Our leaders are doing the opposite. Not only they are not striving for the sake of Allah, not only they are just parading their weapons in Mardeka and this and that, but also some of their best advisors are Westerners. And this is wrong. Allah says, I will test those people who are strict, they fight for my sake, they struggle, and they don't take Orang Kafir as their advisors. I'm not talking about taking an advisor about economy or certain things. Fine, no problem. But political issues, Allahu Akbar, you crazy. It's like calling the shaitan to be your advisor. Okay? Then Allah said, we end, Wallahu khabirun bima ta'malun. And Allah is well acquainted with all that you do, my sisters and brothers. With all what we do, Allah is well acquainted. Meaning, careful is you are just being tested. You are just being tested. It's a test. And there is nothing funny about tests, sisters. Even me, when I ask you now, let's say I have a quiz. All of you will have some sour feeling here on your throat. Suddenly, because you don't like quizzes. Maybe you like the prize of the quiz, but not the quiz itself. So my dear sisters, this surah, yes, sometimes one ayah can take us the whole, but we have never been taught. That's why I take time, you see, because we have never been taught these things. These things are in the Quran, the same Quran we read. That's not another Quran. But Sheikh, you're right. We قل هو الله أحد قل أعوذ برب الفلق قل أعوذ برب الناس and Yasin. Waqi'a and Mulk. Waqi'a, because Malaysians don't want, do it. Ada do it. Riziki. Jihad, no. Jihad, no. Surviving, no. All of you, may Allah bless you with more iman, with more taqwa, with rizq halal and tayyiba. May Allah bring a big rizq to all of you these few days. Say Ameen. Look at Ameen. Look at Ameen. Sheikh Zoubir, may Allah give him good health. May Allah give him more knowledge, more taqwa, more dedication. protect him and ease his immigration affairs. I mean, that's a big problem, sisters.